To admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. Here is third down and 4. To throw is Rodgers. Waller taking it in over the middle. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. That's taken in by Duvernay. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. Throwing now is Rodgers. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on fourth. They're going to try a second time. Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on fourth. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. But Charles, they're really stringing these possessions and scores together early. We're still in the first quarter, but if they can score again here, look out.
Yeah, and as you taught me when we're broadcasting games, one word we're supposed to avoid, and that's blowout. But that's exactly what's going on here. Down 3 possessions just the first quarter. That goes beyond any worst-case scenario we might have thought coming into this game. And another touchdown here, that should eliminate any hopes for any type of a comeback.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 20-yard line.
$17-0 our score after 1.
Texans nothing.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a second and 10. They go right back to Singletary. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Taken from just outside the 30. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards.
And the Texans will take over.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here.
Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And this offense on third down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. To throw, it's Rodgers. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a third time here on 4th down. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers.
Going right back to DeAndre Hopkins.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Rodgers going to throw. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Here's Rodgers. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 22-yard line.
12 yards. That's another.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. Touchdown, Texans. Darren Waller, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Texans get a bit closer. But D'Amico Ryans, even with the defensive mindset, he'll elect to go for 2 here.
Rodgers will throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So they do get it. And the 2 points. Now they're back down to a 1-score deficit.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20.
And the Colts getting ready to go.
And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
48 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing Jones.
That one into the hands of Adams downfield.
Touchdown, Indianapolis. Davante Adams with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others.
And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Houston set to take over. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo, the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did.
Hold on. Set. Here we go. 11.
Throwing to start the drive. Jones. His throw caught right around the 6. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Give him 32 on the play. They run here with Singletary. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Devin Singletary with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Colts continue to pull away here in this first half. Boswell good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Texans offense set to regain possession. On 1st down, Rodgers. Open man is Duvernay. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Oh, Waller, what a catch. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Rodgers to throw. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
That's another Houston Texans.
Throwing is Rodgers. Caught left side, Hopkins. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Texans are able to cut into that deficit. They'll look to throw. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Let's spotlight Devin Singletary as this offense comes back out. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
Now Jones.
This one complete to Tunyon underneath.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun, Jones.
He'll go right back to Tunyon.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
It's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
They'll look to throw again.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Back to throw again.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And that will hit and continue on out of bounds.
Talk about angling that one perfectly, partner. We know the ball can bounce anywhere, especially how it's shaped. But that one, as if on cue, goes out of bounds perfectly.
Perfect indeed, right at the 1-yard line. Excellent coffin corner punt. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta, and that one tied 14 apiece in the second quarter. We'll stay in the AFC North as we head over to Cincinnati to check on...
Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the 3rd quarter here.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Jones on 1st and 10.
This one complete to Tunyon underneath.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
And the Colts are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Touchdown!
Jackson Smith-Njigba with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Colts take a 3-touchdown lead. So, Charles, they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. Now, last week, they had the close victory. This one more commanding, much more comfortable.
Well, the sense we got from them was that last week they felt like they didn't play their best. They got the win, but they weren't really on top of their game. But they put it all together here in this one, haven't they? What an impressive performance.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Texans 16. Chris
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Here's the Texans offense now readying for their first possession of the second half.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Going deep for Hopkins. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral it down near the 11-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6.
Throw left side, taken in by Renfro. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here's Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Robert Tunyon
from 4 yards out.
And the Colts take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.